Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. This video was actually partially live streamed on my Instagram, so if you notice me doing anything different or weird in this video, that is why. I just wanted to let you know before we even got started. But today we are using the Tralala sticker kit. I've used these sticker kits for like 3 or 4 weeks in a row. I don't know, maybe even longer than that. And so we are just diving right in with the date headers at the top, which is what I always do. Firstly, I wanted to talk really quick about my live stream. It was a short one. It was my first one ever. I did it on my Instagram, so if you guys are following me there, make sure you turn on notifications so that way you can see when I go live. But it was so fun to do. This was my first time, so it was definitely more of just like a trial. And then I think next Sunday, I'm going to do it again because that's usually when I do my plan with me's whenever I do them. So if you guys are interested, tune in on Sunday. You can follow me on Instagram. It's just DigidaniCo at Instagram, and I'll have everything linked down below. As I was doing my live plan with me, it was so fun because I had a few people asking me questions and I was able to answer your questions directly in the moment. You also got to see me plan, not high speed, so it was more real time. You got to see what I was doing and the exact process that I go through, because I speed things up on this channel and I also usually cut some things, so I do take breaks or I fumble around looking for stickers, and sometimes I cut that out if that lasts too long. So it was really cool to have some people in there seeing me kind of plan in real time, and I think it was a great learning experience for a lot of people, especially if you're new to the digital planning world. It might be really beneficial to tune in when I do it live this Sunday and just kind of see how I do it from day to day, in the actual moment. So starting off on Monday, this sticker kit is actually all about coffee. I am super coffee obsessed, and if you guys have been watching my videos before, you know that usually every Monday I mark a coffee Monday. I have these wonderful coffee chubbies that I love to use. I was able this week to use a coffee sticker that was directly out of the kit. It looked like kind of like a movie theater marquee, and it says coffee. I still couldn't live without the chubby, so I threw him up there at the top left-hand side, but I later wound up removing him, but you'll see that here in a little bit. After that, I used an appointment label to mark that I had a morning meeting on Monday, and then I just kind of covered up the icon that was over there to the right with the sticker from Petticoat Bandit, I believe. Everything I use will be linked down below, but a lot of stuff I'm using today is actually from my shop, so if I don't mention it, that's probably why. Moving on to the next thing, I used a huge box to mark that we are going to edit and upload a video for our vlog channel. That usually takes up a majority of the day, especially if I haven't edited it in a while, which is what it was like on Monday. So it was good that I filled up my whole day basically with that box. I also used the camera and the edit and upload script that comes when you buy the camera bundle. You can find that at my shop. It's DigidaniCo.etsy.com. Here's why I decided to remove the chubby up at the top, because I had to scoot everything up because I wanted to fit something down at the bottom. There was not quite enough room, so I had to do some finagling and rearranging to get it to work. But finally, I was able to put a pink appointment label down there, and I used a chubby that's holding a laptop. I had a couple of options here, and that's what I was talking about on my live stream. I was talking about how I didn't know what chubby I could do, and I talked through the process of what makes me choose one chubby versus the other. So that was really fun, and you guys got to help me pick that out on my live stream. I know for a fact that Tuesday was going to be a busy day, but not really anything to mark in my planner. So I filled it with a full box, and then down at the bottom, I just had to mark that I had a Zoom call that day. Other than that, it was just a whole bunch of to-dos, and I don't really use this planner too heavily for to-dos unless that's all I have to do during a day. So I just marked down the Zoom call, and that was it. It's funny that I mentioned that I don't usually write my to-dos down, because literally the very next day on Wednesday, I had nothing to do but to-dos. So I used that space to mark that I wanted to do a couple of to-dos. I fumbled around before I finally figured out that I just wanted to use the big heart checklist. I thought maybe I'd break it up into like individual tasks with individual little labels or boxes for each thing. So that's what I'm doing here at the beginning. I'm putting down that I wanted to finish editing something for my videography and photography business, which is why I used that little camcorder to mark that. But then quickly after this, I believe I decided that I wanted to use a heart checklist that came with the kit. It's just the gray colored heart checklist, and I marked down all the things that I wanted to do that day, and then threw a pink bow down at the bottom. I feel like all I want to talk about today is the live stream that I attempted to do last Sunday and will be doing again this Sunday. I suddenly have like a new inspiration. Every time I come back to my YouTube channel, I tell you guys I am like inspired to keep going. So I don't know what this means, but at least I'm honest about it. But I just like feel so excited about my live streams coming up, and I just think that that'll be a really fun thing to do, because one of the reasons why I keep doing these Plan With Me's is mostly just for the community, just because I love chit-chatting with you guys. I love helping others who want to be part of the digital planning community. And so I think the live streams will give me exactly that, and you know, allow me to connect with you guys in an even better way than I'm able to on YouTube. I do love YouTube, and I love when I get comments from you guys and can answer your questions, but I think that Instagram and doing a live stream there will be more like direct and exactly what I want. That doesn't mean I'm going to stop making YouTube videos. That's not what I mean at all. But I'm just saying that I think I finally found like the reason behind everything and how I can better incorporate all of this into the future. You might notice that if you've seen my other Plan With Me's, TralalaStickers usually has transparent backgrounds, and I'm pretty sure this kit probably does. I probably just imported it into my sticker book incorrectly, and if you do that, or if you save it as a file that's not a PNG, it'll get rid of those blank backgrounds or the transparent backgrounds and just give you a blank white one. So I'm guessing that's probably what I did, and I just didn't care enough to fix it. Having transparent backgrounds is really nice for digital planning. It makes it so easy to like crop things out, but it's not really like make it or break it for me. I'll use any kit, so it didn't really matter, and it wasn't worth my time to like try to re-import the whole sticker kit into my sticker book. Moving on to Thursday, I wound up putting down a full box. I cropped it a little bit because it was rather large, and I wanted to put another box up at the top. I used one of these Pizza Kitten Doodles girls that I got a long time ago. I'm not sure her shop is still open, but if it is, I'll link it down below. This is her just sipping coffee, so I wanted to mark that I needed to catch up on some of my work, and that's basically all I had planned for the day, so I was able to mark that just alone like that, and I was going to spend all day doing all that catch-up work. On Friday, I'm starting off up at the top with a big box to mark that I need to announce my spring giveaway for LVP Studios, which is my photography and videography business. We're going to be doing a $100 gift card giveaway. So if you guys are in my area or know that I would travel to wherever you are, or I don't know, if you care, go check out lvpstudios.com or check us out on Facebook. We're going to be doing a giveaway this Friday. You guys are getting a little sneak peek. Nobody else knows this yet. And so I had a few things that I needed to do, and I knew that would take up most of my day, mostly just my energy for the day, because it's not like I had a lot to do necessarily, but whenever I do something big like this, it's a little bit draining on me. So I blocked off the majority of the day, put the to-do list items that were relevant to this in a 3-heart checklist underneath there, and just mostly moved on with the day after that. I forgot to mention that I'm also using this Grumpy Bear sticker that's like throwing confetti. This is a sticker that I actually got from a digital vellum that they sell on their shop. So if you guys want to go and head over to Grumpy Bear and find any digital vellums or anything like that, I just was able to download it, and then I can use each of the individual Grumpy Bears that way, and it's really, really nice, and it gives me a whole lot of options, and it's still a fun way to use, traditional stickers or sticker companies that you love and keep them digital. Down at the bottom, I wanted to mark that it was the social day. I'm putting air quotes if you guys can't see them. Friday is my day where I designate to schedule out my social media. I own my own business and manage another business for my parents as well. So I just love to do marketing and social media and all that kind of stuff. So I have a specific day designated to that. I actually have specific days kind of designated to everything in terms of business. Like Tuesday is an administrative day for me where I work on taxes and emails and things. So I just used the bottom half of Friday to mark that it was social day, which is my favorite day anyway. So that's why I wanted to mark it. On Saturday, I didn't have anything planned. Literally nothing is on my calendar. So I just filled it up with a full box and a little glitter label or whatever and made it fit perfectly to just cover up all of Saturday. Moving on to Sunday, I always mark my meals on Sunday, so I just pulled in this Monday through Sunday tracker and then used a little label at the top that said meals and wrote down everything that we were going to have for the day. There was a little bit of room down at the bottom, so I went ahead and threw in a green bow, and that basically wrapped up the week. For the bottom sections, the two big boxes down there, I usually fill them up the exact same way every time. So if you've seen my plan with me's before, that's what we're doing again today. I also had somebody purchase a planner from my shop, which shout out to you if you're who I'm referring to. Thank you so much for purchasing my planners. But one thing I don't think I really accentuate very much on my channel is that I do sell different planners with different weekly spreads. So this is a weekly spread with notes, and I do have like a vertical weekly spread without notes. And the reason I bring this up is because somebody one time ordered the wrong one and I felt so bad. But I have a couple of different spreads. So if you guys are interested in checking out my planners, they're on my Etsy shop and they basically all look the same as this, like style wise. It's just the weekly spreads are different. And then I have a few different colors of planners. This is my pink one. I have a purple one, and I believe I have a tan one. And then you can customize one yourself as well if you just reach out to me. But that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Follow me on Instagram so that way you guys know when I go live, because I'll be doing these Plan With Me's live on Sunday. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!